Okay, back with more Wolfenstein 3D. This time I have some Dramamine. I've never gotten motion sick before, really, in my life, outside of a couple video games. This one, and I think The Crypt was the other one. So I took it like 30 minutes ago. Hopefully that's enough that I don't get sick playing it here, but let's see what happens. Probably gonna take me a while to figure out where I'm going here. I think the audio balance is probably okay, but let me know if something's off with it. They're all like on the other side of these pillars. Interesting. Certainly want to save often. See if I have to do the trick I did last time where I hold my mouse upside down. That was a little bit silly, but helped. That is Hitler. Okay. A health. Love to see it. Money. I came. For secrets, you never know. Man, you take damage so fast in this. I'm even on a lower difficulty than the default. Be more careful. These guys, fuck. Key, a whole bunch of food. I'd love to see that. Save those in case I need them later. I'm trying to remember where they are. That's just a big heal, the medkit, right? Got it. Okay, cool. I love that they make the plants be the same color scheme as the guards. It's pretty smart. I think that's the exit. I don't know if there's anything else I need in the stage. Shit. Oh. So many dudes. We want F5. 8. Still quite satisfying to shoot these guys. Doing okay so far with the Dramamine. We'll see how it holds up here. Get psyched. Probably could have stuck back and got some healing there. It's okay. A lot of ammo. make an extra save just in case here. Yeah. It would be nice if they let you deface all of the, like, paintings and swastikas everywhere. Not as much on these floors, it seems like. Oh, that guy fucked me up. I'll live with it for now, I guess. Gotta get that score. Hey, Darkstar, how you doing? I'm gonna have to start following labyrinth rules here in a second. That's where I came from. Stick to the right wall. Pretty funny. Might not be great to be this low on health this far in, but... Oh, secret. Oh, sick. Oh, that's a full heal. Fantastic. Alright, let's definitely save that on a new spot there. Pretty solid secret. I wish I could turn off the thing where when you try to use the mouse, pushing the mouse forward moves you forward. That's probably a big part of what was giving me motion sickness. Holy shit! I'm dealing with it now by just holding my mouse upside down on my palm and clicking to shoot. Because you can also use space to shoot, but then you're playing the whole game with your left hand, which doesn't seem great. Like barracks. Vessel. Food in here. In case I need a... Oh shit, hello. Didn't even see you there, bud. Whole central room here, I think. Came through here a while ago. Shot him in the ass. There's a par time. That's amazing. Okay, save and then save in a new file. Yes. This game soundtrack is pretty silly.
Guten Tag.
Oh god. That's pretty funny though. So I have to strafe to have a chance here, I guess. Got fucked up. Okay.
Guten Tag.
Can't tell if I'm hitting is the problem. Am I damaging him when I do that? Try just rushing him, getting really close and see what happens.
Guten Tag.
Did not work out for me. Let's see.
Guten Tag.
He just like deletes me if I'm standing that close to him. Okay. Make a save around where I start fighting him, so I probably have to practice this.
Guten Tag.
Still getting deleted. Try to just dance him around all the pillars, maybe?
Guten Tag.
His accuracy doesn't seem to drop off terribly much with distance. This is like a difficulty easier than normal difficulty. Correct. Pretty funny.
Guten Tag.
I don't know what triggers him to start firing again. If I could, like, predict when he would shoot and not shoot, maybe I could do something about it.
Guten Tag.
Is that really my only bet, to, like, get out in a corner and just try to, like, peek?
Guten Tag.
Oh. Maybe I could try to...
Guten Tag.
Yeah, it's just hard to tell if I'm hitting him or if I'm safe. Both are kind of hard for me to eyeball. Try leaving the mouse completely flipped upside down and just try to do this with my left hand here.
Guten Tag.
Not a great start. Yeah, that's a pretty big deal.
Guten Tag.
I think the regular guards make like a sound effect when you damage them.
Guten Tag.
I don't know if he can shoot me through that lamp. So it's like if I'm on the same screen, if he is firing and I can see his bullets coming out, is he hitting me, period? Shit, that's probably my best attempt so far. Yeah, I can't tell if I'm
Guten
hurting
Tag.
here, which is tough. Oh, I thought I was doing okay there.
Guten Tag.
I see. I just wasn't sure if he like has to be lined up with me or if just if I can see his animation it means he's definitely rolling to hit me.
Guten Tag.
I can't really use sound to tell if he stopped firing. See how the speedrun deals with this guy.
Guten Tag.
So ammo. really?
Muti.
Hey, first try. Got his key. That was rough. Like a secret door or something? Too bad I didn't get his gun when he died. That's the only way to find secret doors, right? Mashing interact on the wall like that. Oh, really? Amazing. That makes sense. That makes the fight a little bit easier. And there's another gun over here. I have a weapon swap button. Yeah, no kidding. I've used this gun before, but it's brutal. That's me escaping. I was like, what was that? I guess they were using the engine to do like a cutscene, basically. Went out of the castle and hook up with the underground. They informed me the rumors were true. Hideous human experiments were seen around Castle Wolfenstein. This is like the end of the shareware, essentially. So how do I continue? Is it new game to keep going to the next episode? This one, Operation Eisenfaust. We're gonna keep it on Don't Hurt Me, I think. Just for stream purposes. Let's do. Okay. Oh, it's new art. Exactly. I only have 8 precious shots. Zombies? Oh, they're like Frankenstein's monsters. New enemies blown away. They have like a little reaction when you shoot them. Oh shit. Try this again. make sure my autosave is in a different slot here. Put the food here in case I need it later. Good amount of ammo in this room. Let's get this. Okay. Make that as a backup save as well, since that's where all my ammo is. Food. You spooked me, you got me. And so, like, it's hard for me to tell, what is the difference between the difficulty levels? Is it just, like, enemy health? Because it feels like their shots are already, like, insanely lethal. Maybe there's, like, damage drop-off with distance or something. It's literally the same guy. Try using space with my right hand so I don't have to use the mouse at all. Just enemy count. Oh yeah, I think we discussed that before, that there are certain areas like there would be an extra ambush where there wasn't one. You're there, bud. They get like mildly hit stun too, it looks like. In addition to at least seeing them take damage. I did not notice that. What do you mean by awaken? Interesting. I gotcha. Ammo. Buddy, snuck up on me. Verboten. So many new level design elements that can help me like distinguish the different parts of the stage from each other. Cute. Scared the shit out of me, dude. If I'd have a crown, though, I guess. It's a swastika room. Funny. Whoa, that was going pretty well for a second. Oh, right, I need to like actually load my save. Do like a funny like thriller pose when you shoot them. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't really realize how to put this before, but it's kind of hard to tell where, fuck yeah, shooting Nazis is awesome. Fuck these guys, they're the worst. And like Nazi iconography fetishism starts and stops for a game like this. This even goes back to like the first Castle Wolfenstein game with like the Atari style graphics. I don't think they think this shit is cool. But it might be just more of like a 90s edgy, like, hey, we can do this because you're shooting them, so it's okay, right? I feel like the modern... I played the first Wolfenstein modern game, I forget what it was called. It was pretty good, though. Like, the story was great. Very clearly was not saying that fascism was cool at all. Alright, I got the good gun now. Let's definitely make a dedicated save for that. I guess maybe to think about it is that like the time this game came out and the previous Wolfenstein games came out, like the Nazis and their symbols were like considered this like one-time historical fluke sort of a thing, right? That like, well, that's never coming. It would be like using like a skull or something, or like, I don't know, like a pentagram if you had a game about fighting Satan or something. So you'd have a bunch of pentagrams all over the place and you wouldn't really think anything of it as like, is this kind of glorifying this? Yeah. Shoot them and not feel bad about it. Interesting problem to have to troubleshoot. I think the Indiana Jones movies do a good job of it, where they're pretty fun movies, and he's always going up against Nazis. But they're never portrayed as cool, ever. This is interesting. I've never taken Dramamine before. And it's like, it's not that I'm completely not motion sick, I don't feel like I'm gonna throw up, but it's also a little uncomfortable still. I wonder if you could make a mod of this that's literally the exact same level design and try to recreate the controls as much as possible, but just try to change, I don't know what it is, if it's just the basic perspective, it's the way the walls and the ceiling don't connect or something. I'm sure someone has done the studying to figure out why this makes people sick and other games don't. Definitely much better not touching the mouse. I don't know why they made the mouse move you forward when you push the mouse forward, but that's not great. Okay, time to do Labyrinth rules. I started, I think. That could make sense. The numpad. Probably should know better. It's like if you start walking into something, I think it's like the entity kind of technically exists around the corner or something. Right, yeah. Fun times. You definitely take modern controls for granted most of the time. That sucks. It's like the enemy's already in front of me here, essentially, sort of. Witness, really. That gave Mark from cracking the cryptic really bad motion sickness. I generally don't get it from video games. It's this and the crypt are the only two that have done it. The crypt was like brutal to play. Like I got mildly sick playing this last time. But I was able to play. It was just really uncomfortable. But the crypt, I was like almost about to throw up. It's not a fun time. Okay, well, I may as well fight these guys. Swastika Crown Room. That's really interesting. I feel like it's important for us to understand exactly what causes motion sickness. I think we have some like brute force solutions. I realize like, oh, this head bob is bad for some people, but I know it's like inner ear stuff, right? It's like your brain thinks that you're moving when you actually aren't. Oh, I did get super motion sick when I did VR. The game was Distance. It's just like a racing game. I think I hardly talked about this last episode, but like it's a really good racing game. You're supposed to play it with a controller, and they made a VR version where it's literally just the same game, except you're like sitting inside the car. But they didn't like design it for VR. They're just like, oh, we'll just let you, you know, just put a little camera in there and you can look from inside the car. Bad fucking idea. But it's interesting that every first-person game doesn't do it, right? Because maybe something about a game like this tricks your brain into thinking this is actually your head that's moving around or something. I don't know. Man, we get car sick. Andrea does really bad. What triggers and ameliorates it varies a lot. I guess that makes it hard to study. That is a bush, okay. It's okay. Fuck, let's get it. They always look like they're doing like a dance off. It might be, yeah, because I'm guessing when the game first launched, it didn't have this like silky, fast, smooth frame rate that doesn't really jive with the aesthetic very much. That's where the guy shot me. Probably should have expected that. Oh, sure. He totally just shot me through the wall there. Okay, I don't think that's progress anyway, so let me just move on. I need the crowns. Let's just do labyrinth rules here for a second. I guess the last level actually required me to activate a secret passage to progress. At least I think it did. This is the swastika room. There's gonna be a guy right there. Food room. Gonna need a bunch of it. Okay. Spear of Destiny requires it. Interesting. Probably gonna take a second Dramamine in about half an hour or so. One of them heard me, it sounded like. This is the same guy. Alright, I need to make sure I'm always saving on a new slot once I get to a new level. Could accidentally quick save and lose a lot. That wall meat. Encountered one secret in the game that was like pretty clearly conveyed, where it was like, oh, that's a really suspicious wall with suspicious art on it. I bet that's a secret. But usually the secrets that I have bumped into have been like complete chance, it feels like. These supposed to be locked doors. That's really interesting, though, that like they didn't even really know how to make secrets yet. All right, back where I started for the third time, so let's follow a wall. That's another thing I praise a company like Nintendo for. Like, I'm not like a Super Nintendo fanboy. I think that they have a lot of flaws, a lot of different areas, and deserve hefty criticism, but it's really impressive looking through their history how quickly they kind of like nailed things, like where to put secrets. They already had a pretty good handle on it in Mario 1. And they just got better over time. I guess you have like Nintendo Power bait, like the Mario 3 white block thing, but trying to put myself in the mind of the Wolfenstein 3D devs at the time, where it was like, well, this is like a shareware game, so we should just put the secrets wherever because people are going to be playing this for many hours to find everything. It'll be like kind of a playground lore type thing. Oh, do you know that there's that boss fight is a lot easier if you can find the room that has all of the food and bullets in it. I did get a key, so I think I never. I appreciated the key worked for the whole level. That's an interesting way to think about it. Tech versus gameplay focus. Yeah, if it's just like mind-blowing that this thing even works in the first place, then it makes sense that that would even be your initial focus. Donkey Kong Country is pretty smart about it. That's rare. But they try to teach you how to look for its own secrets, if that makes sense. So like there'll be an early level where you'll see like a trail of bananas leading to the left from where you started. And you're like, oh, what's up the trail of bananas? And you're like, it goes to a secret. Okay, so maybe there's things to the left when I start the level that I should watch out for from now on. Or there'll be like a hole you can drop in, and it's a lot of banana conveyance. Suspicious enemy placement, that kind of a thing. Okay, so you do need a different key, it looks like. That makes sense. Doesn't assign value judgment, it's just how they did things. And I guess part of the problem is that when you're looking at it critically, you know, I was gonna say 20 years later, 30 years later, like the stuff that was gameplay first rather than technology first, just by default ages better. But I imagine, you know, if you're playing this when it first came out, your like mind is fucking blown. Maybe the other side of those pillars. I do kind of like being able to see behind the pillars, but not knowing how to get back there. There's some opportunities for secrets involving that, I suppose. Classic Mario 2 USA Doki Doki Panic type secret. I remember all of the discussion about Doom 3 and people being mad that it was a horror game. I remember it famously having like a flashlight mod. You just always have a flashlight on your gun, but it's like the whole point was to show off the lighting tech. It's not that way. Maybe you get it when you go to the center door. I checked everything on both these paths, but... So is each... Like, okay, so I'm looking at this wall, and I'm imagining this wall is made up of 3 tiles, a left, middle, and right tile. Do I just have to face anywhere inside of the tile to search for a secret door there? Okay. It'd be cool to put something between those 2 pots, for example. I feel like the key I need has to be behind one of these doors. Okay. Back to the pillar room. Pillars just block you, but let you see through them, right? You can't, like, blow them up or shoot them. Get past them. I don't need a secret door to progress here. Explore the rest of the level. If I left the key somewhere. I'm just gonna progress though. That'd be a good room for a secret door. I think there was food or something in there the first time, but still. Oh, what you redeeming it for? Okay. And sure you want that rather than 4 tags? Or discounts, rather. Guess it'll matter if I do this system changeover. I don't know where to go, so I need a different colored key, right? And my level design intuition would tell me, well, it must be beyond the locked doors I've already encountered, because I had to get 1 key to get further in there. Okay, sounds good. Not gonna be a secret wall, so let's try to do the labyrinth rule here. Maybe this is the problem, I didn't come back here before. Thank you, Labyrinth Rule. Yeah, no, makes sense. I just wanted to make sure. I have it on there so it can be redeemed, but I've had a couple of people redeem it and be like, oh, this is the exact same discount as 4 discounts, but it costs me more since it ignores the cap. Okay. A lot of zombies. Fucking me up, jeez. So on a higher difficulty, all of these alcoves would probably have zombies in them. Just for that. Walked right into that. Really like their shooting animation. It's funny. See. That level was brutal. R 3 minutes. I just want to immediately load into an enemy. So maybe they're trying to teach me the mechanic there. Acceptable loss. Oh, I'm psyched. Shit. Probably should save another slot here. Myself in trouble. Dude, you're so close there. Okay, so I can kind of like lure him out with sound, it looks like. These levels are already quite a bit more interesting than the shareware levels. They've tried to lay them out to have their own kind of unique shapes and decorations. Those first couple levels are like, oh my god, everything looks the same. I have no idea how to find where I'm supposed to go. And med packs, that's nice. Is there a significant amount of time in between their release? Oh, bitch. That is a knight. Suit of armor. Ow. Interesting. Do you think the levels are maybe designed in the order in which we see them? Despite it all coming out at the same time. Doing all right. Nazi zombies now. Both keys. I need to start like getting in the habit of just shooting once anytime I open a door, just in case. Not feeling too hot. I left a big stack of medkits lying around here somewhere. There's one. For now. That's where I just came from. You gotta be kidding me. What is this, Axiom Verge? Back to that wood paneling. With a better save file naming convention after this episode. Oh, shoot me through the well. That's interesting. It's a mechanic. I was at 69%. Nice. Definitely guide goes, right? Probably not. Yeah, this is already starting to feel more like intentionally designed levels here. Getting away from the mild, like, tech demo vibes of episode 1. Having stuff like where you can see the crown and then you see the little 2 alcoves and you're like, okay, this is probably an ambush. Kind of impressive to have made that much progress even just from the first pack of levels to the second. Also significantly more pickups now. I need some of those. From somewhere. His face when you pick that up, it's really funny. Yeah, so like this room, I inferred there was some kind of mini-boss enemy here just because of the pillars everywhere. Might actually be able to use this gun now because of all the extra ammo pickups everywhere. Wonder if you realize, like, hey, it's more fun if you have tons of ammo and can use the kick-ass gatling gun all the time. And it's like spin-up time. It does not have spin-up time. Great. Does make it kind of hard to see though. Key. Like significantly more pickups. Like that'd probably be the most interesting way to do difficulty tiers in this, would be just kind of how many ammo pickups are there. You say Gestapo? I think it says. Need the gold key. Getting close, right? I need to take another Dramamine. I'll just do it now. I don't have the non-drowsy kind, so hopefully I don't fall asleep. Yeah, I like this a lot better when there's all these food and ammo pickups everywhere. And that's definitely a change into episode 2, because I was playing on the same difficulty in episode 1 and was like ammo and health poor most of the time. At least it's like something to put into rooms, which is nice. Somebody octoned. Dogs. Got both keys now. I don't remember. That should be a secret. Okay, good. I was gonna be mad. Actually makes me really excited to see when they get good at that. I think it's like they're starting to get an inkling. I think that hiding secrets in games is like one of the coolest concepts, you know. It's I wonder like how bound to human cognition and intuition it is, or if you found like a sapient alien race and handed them a video game and they're able to interface with it, would they be able to figure out where the secrets are? Is it like a common geometry kind of a thing? wish I could mark a map or have some other way to mark which of the locked doors use which key. Like if they were silver and gold or something would be nice. We're following the right wall here in a second. Oh, it's just here. Let's check. Yeah, I feel like that adds a lot. Like, if this was exactly the same game, it's just that there were, like, I don't know, 10 or so secrets in each level that were all trying to, like, put the secret there that conveys it in a way that's different or unique for each level. Like, that would be really fun for me. I love that I see what you did there, developer handshake feeling. Save. I can do save slot here. And I have to make another save after that. It's fine. I will never ever complain about needing to manage my saves again after Little Big Adventure. Wow. Yeah, so if you get shot point blank, it's like you're basically dead. Annihilated. That room sucks. You're not, bud. There's a zombie over here. Yeah, I thought so. E for this room. Try to deal with it. Hey. Need a key primarily. I think even just having a bunch of different like colors of wallpaper is really helpful. I thought so. Should have seen that coming a mile away. You just start like jumping and wasting bullets around every corner like a 80s B-movie action star. Knew he was there. Has this gotten louder too? Still something in here. It's funny. Oops. Kind of miss old ASCII art maps and game FAQs. That wasn't great. I don't think I want any of that. Well, not like that, I don't. You know what? I don't need to go down that hallway. That's fine. There's no key back that way. This is like a super maze. Cool if this guy had a key in his room. Somebody heard me somewhere. Still no key in there. There's a key. Only play Wolfenstein 3D with performance-enhancing drugs. I think these mazes wouldn't make me particularly sick. I think it's the wide open rooms that are make me nauseous. Which is kind of an interesting problem. That doesn't surprise me. They're able to make a pretty easy map editor for it then, for people to make custom maps. We're being blown away by the old Windows 95 maze screensaver. Maybe that was 98. 95 might have been early. Screensavers are a funny thing. It's like ringtones. Do maps is harder. It's like... It's really hard to grapple with what's happened to technology, what's happened to the internet in particular, because like you have this gnawing thing at the back of your head that's like, this is just a nostalgia thing, this is just a kids these days thing, and I think that's definitely part of it, but there's definitely a decay that's happening, right? Like there was a kind of this wonderful golden years. Tim Berners-Lee is like, you know what, let's do this internet thing and let's not patent any of it. It's all free. Let's have all these open standards for everything. It's going to be great. Now you got all these tech bro douchebags looking for a do-over on that. Like, I guess for me, it's not, oh, I'm mourning for a bygone time that could never be reclaimed. It's more of like the specific policies and specific structure that we've set up right now makes it hard to have experiences like thousands and thousands of people contributing fan-made game FAQs, walkthroughs with ASCII art in all of them, right? Like... Maybe that still gets done, but I feel like I Google walkthrough information for a game now and I just get these like shitty IGN listicles. Ooh, nice. Yeah, exactly. It's useful to be vigilant about the nostalgia thing. But even like this game being shareware, right, initially, and I guess you have demos. I don't know, I guess the dream of the 90s and 2000s internet lives on in indie game developers and open source software developers. Sort of, depends. Yeah, right, Google hides them. Actually kind of an interesting, like, almost an incestuous problem, right? Where before Google, there's just a bunch of websites. And so you go to all these websites, right? You have them in your Google Reader eventually, but you use an RSS feed. Or you just know, hey, there's like 15 sites that I like to check frequently. And it's not Google's fault that we got social media platforms, but everybody kind of migrates off of websites onto platforms. And the point I was going to make is that because nobody like just goes to websites anymore, like in order to find information or to find content, you just depend on being able to Google it. And if Google is like your one gatekeeper to all the content on the internet, you're gonna have a bad time if it starts to lose the arms race with garbage. Yeah, me too. I like dog pile. It's not Google's fault. I think it's just one of those things. Well, they do share some of the blame with the problems that we have. They own a couple of the platforms that are the problem causers, but... Oh shit, what the fuck? I don't know what caused that, but try to get back. I think it kept a save. That's much further back than I thought it was. Shit. I thought I was being pretty diligent with saving. Still have the key on this file, though. That works. Very ineloquently saying that I miss websites. That's the gist of what I was trying to say. I'm gonna end up in this room so many times. Okay, it's follow the right wall time. Out of this room. Got out of the purple area. Oh, trying to trick me. Fancy. Fake out elevator door is kind of a fun little shenanigan there. Cute. Food near here. Let's go to the next level. I found all the secrets. Immediate key. Just then having access to 2 keys does a lot for the level design too. Weird. They're just being cheeky with that stage. Kind of like it. I like being able to use this gun all the time. Actually, given how much ammo they're learning to throw at you now, it would be kind of great if you could open secrets by just shooting the wall. Like a thing to dump excess ammo on to kind of quickly hunt for secrets. Oop. Heard you. Interesting that they've mostly abandoned like the meat food, and it's almost all med packs now. I wonder how much that just comes out of testing or what. Systematic about exploring here. God. Urge you. Gold key doors. Yeah, it's really cool seeing the level design improve here. A little too late. Shoot me as the door is opening. It's a reasonable strategy, I guess. I think they're worse, or they definitely seem to be getting worse. I don't think it's a trade-off either. Like, I don't think whatever we've gained is worth it. That shitification problem. Well, hello there, Trixie. I guess in avenues where individual users still kind of decide the content that they want to consume, it's fine. But anywhere that you're kind of depending on a computer to serve content to you, that's where it's become a nightmare world. I see that as someone who's dependent on that for a living. Yeah, I'll get the in that room with the tricky submachine gun guy. I guess like the early internet was awash in scams and viruses and all kinds of problems and like trash that was everywhere, but it didn't feel like the trash was all over the place. Like if you had a little bit of savvy, you could stay away from the trash. Yeah, I agree with that. Maybe like 15 years ago. I feel like nothing has happened in the last 10 years. Tech-wise, obviously lots has happened, but... I guess I know it's not just nostalgia talking, because I can remember, like, looking for music on LimeWire was pretty trash. MySpace sucked pretty bad. The devs that made Hypnospace Outlaw, did they make a sequel yet? Such a cool concept to make a game about the 90s internet. Well, I'm back where I started, but I have a key this time, so maybe that matters. I like the music in this phase of the game much better. This is where I got when I died forever ago, right? Yeah, there's the key. 3 of them?
Mein Leben!
Save. I don't know if there was, I think there were some in the area I was in a second. Better than I thought. Them shouting Mein Leben is really funny. Oh, really? That was some boss music. It's like colonial music medley. Army music medley. Oh, magazine contest. That's crazy. That's funny. He's like Mengele, basically, but as a boss. That's supremely goofy. Healing. He's not hit scan. That's kind of cool. You can actually like dodge his attacks. Shit. I'm trying to like strafe here. It's really janky to try to get it set up. They realize a hit scan boss is maybe not the best idea. Kind of impressive that it's even able to do projectiles like that. Shit. Let's see that again. That's really funny. I like that. Yeah. We have a shooter game that has like a really amazing boss fight. Nocturnal missions. New game. Kill Hitler. Game's definitely at its most brutal at the very beginning. This is. I don't know if that beeping sound is like part of the soundtrack. Couple guys. Trying to deal for now. Give me food. Probably should have seen that coming from a mile away.
Oh!
Back Reichstag. They toned down the pickups a bit. It was a little like it was fun last level, but it was a bit over the top. Maybe it changes once you have more unlocks. Got a new enemy. Really like that level that was like barely a level. It was like 4 rooms. Kind of gives me this idea of like the dev team being like, what? Sometimes a floor only has like 4 rooms on it. Pretty bumping song. Guys like actively try to dodge you. I need food badly. Extract value, it's good to think about it. Yeah, it's kind of like a lightning in a bottle period, right? Everybody was talented enough to make good stuff. Much more brutal in terms of resources provided to me. Remember to save before the level transition. At least there's like an enemy in the beginning of the next one. No, I've done that at least once. What is that enemy called? They like try to zigzag a bunch. This is fine. When do they eventually make one of the suits of armor come to life? Full health there. Oops. Fix the name of it later. These feel much more like levels now that I have keys and stuff, and like they tend to put the keys somewhere pretty interesting, it feels like. Definitely feels less like the levels are just kind of coming at you arbitrarily. Oh, you suck. I saved like right before he shot me. Shit. Get psyched. I opened this key apparently. Checking out. So we need to go down the middle. And that Dramamine stuff, oh, I was able to open this door. Okay, must have been just some weird jank. I need the second one first. Interesting. The Dramamine's like a wonder drug. I wonder if, like, we have any idea what the mechanism of action is. I think the answer is usually no when it comes to medication. Just, hey, we did a bunch of testing and turns out this works. Good gun. Very exciting. There's my second key. Enemy's super annoying. Cool music. Officer, gotcha. Really? Does it have any side effects other than drowsiness? The song is kind of bumping. Let's see. Oh really? I didn't know they were related. Benadryl also makes you sleepy. Tracks. Yeah, it's interesting. It's like it's not that I have zero symptoms of motion sickness. I can tell it's like there at the periphery of my senses, right? But I don't feel like I'm like nauseous. I can feel it enough to know that if I didn't take Dramamine, I would be like throwing up right now. I see. Yeah, I was gonna say, just why can you not use Benadryl for this? I had like absolutely fucking brutal allergies when I was a kid, so I'm pretty familiar. Probably still have them, I'm just not around the things I'm allergic to as much. Sure. Good job. Good job. Perfect. Perfect secret. It's really interesting to think about what kind of secrets, like, you make a game like this, it's tile-based, right? It's your Windows maze screensaver. I think there's probably a finite number of ways that you could convey secrets using only the tool set that's available to make a Wolfenstein 3D level. Like, it's probably still a very large number of ways to do it. You could probably do something with the lights, you could do something with the plants, right? You could place paintings in a way where one of them is suspicious. You can do that trick they just did with the locked door. That one we had to do the secret to get out of the level, but it was also like insanely obvious, so. Ow. Fucking officers. I was forgetting something. One health too. Gingerly. Thought so. That's good. Oh yeah, levels are getting pretty good now. This has been really interesting. I don't know if I've ever played a game like this where you can like see the designer getting good at design in real time. Because usually what will happen is, you know, they'll make the equivalent of the shareware levels of this game. Then they'll make these levels and they'll go like, oh shit, those earlier levels were shit. Let's go back and redo them. I guess maybe that's the smarter thing is, oh, let's just put it out as shareware, it's fine. Yeah, it's smart. Well, it's that makes perfect sense, and that would be my expectation for what it's supposed to mean, but the thing that's interesting is that the game has been pretty terrible about secret walls up until around the halfway point of the previous episode. So they're only just now thinking about that, which is kind of interesting. Yeah, I guess you see it frequently when you like jump games like that. You can almost see growth on like a level-to-level basis in this, which is crazy. I guess I'm really curious where it comes from. I hear the argument that, well, this dev's main focus was on pushing the tech, not on game design first. So I wonder if it's just like a situation where, okay, well, you know, you draw some maps haphazardly on graph paper or whatever, and you slap it together and you make a stage. And now you have to make another stage, and it's like, well, I don't want to just like draw random lines on graph paper anymore. You like accidentally have to make the levels better, just to like stave off your own boredom. Probably don't want to say it right when a guy aggroes me. Okay. A good place to put one, but I think there's already a pickup there. Right, yeah. It's kind of charming, the we have no idea what we're doing aspect to this. I've never really managed to articulate this accurately without sounding like I'm like shitting on a developer or whatever, but I was talking about this during a Little Big Adventure in my RuneScape playthrough, that I like this kind of like amateurish, like middle school designer feel to certain games, especially before it was established what you do and don't do. Because like I associate it with like young kids learning to fuck around in a level creator for the first time, and the association incorrectly is, oh, this is a thing that kids do, and adults are better at this. It's like, well, no, not by default, right? Like, there's not that much of a difference between John Romero and a modern middle school kid fucking around in a level editor. The difference is that a modern adult developer has a wealth of other games to play and learn from, and videos and books and shit to read. That might seem like a trite observation, but it's, I don't know, it's interesting to me that it's cool to have watched this medium kind of grow from nothing, right? And have been alive for that entire period and watched every stage of its development. It's something that kind of comes to me a little bit more naturally than like trying to watch very old movies or something. I kind of have to find somebody else that will help guide me through, hey, this is the first time this shot was ever done, or this is the first time this has ever been framed this way. With video games, like, even though I didn't play Castle Wolfenstein when it came out, I was playing games from around 1992, so I kind of knew what the state of game design was in 1992 intuitively. I need need to start following the right wall. Okay. The middle schooler is less of an equal than John Marrero. Okay. Like I said, that's not to like diminish John Romero's talent or anything when I say that like he knew about as much as a middle schooler fucking around in a level editor today. It's just a statement on like the corpus of work around game design that existed in 1992 versus today, right? Have you read it or not? Have you played thousands of hours of video games yet? Yeah, right. Well, it would be a problem if he didn't show any growth, right? If like this entire game was the shareware level, the first shareware level on repeat for 7 hours, then this game would be bad. And, you know, genius or not. Keep sticking on the right wall. I need to find the second key. Oh shit, I didn't realize I was openable the whole time. Disregard, I guess I could have just left this level for a while. One sec. I actually don't think the Newton analogy maps. Thinking about it more. Because, like, I guess, well, unless if Newton had a bunch of contemporaries who had the same ideas as him, or had them much earlier than he did, and he got the credit for it later on. Because I was just talking earlier about how it's interesting to me that, like, you know, Nintendo comes out swinging and just kind of already understands a lot of these design concepts, like how to play secrets and how to teach the player stuff, and that other devs and other genres and other platforms like get to those same lessons, but they take a lot longer to reach them. And like, you know, the initial explanation I think makes sense that, well, that's not id's objective here. Their objective is to push the tech, and this is essentially a really cool tech demo that blows your mind in 1992, right? And so like the level design getting better over time is just kind of an interesting consequence of them playing around with the levels and just trying to come up with new stuff. Kind of approaching good game design just from random fucking around. Art is interesting because, like, At once, I think it's true at the same time that there's no wrong way of doing things, but there is a wrong way of doing things, right? And you don't really have that with like science, for example. I think in the context of Metroid, that's true, yeah. I'm not just here to praise Nintendo. They're not perfect.
Mein Leben!
These are all just like ambush alcoves, basically. Hey, silver key. I need to play NES Metroid. Most of my memories of it have been pretty much replaced by Zero Mission. I did not play it as a kid. My first Metroid game was Super Metroid. And I think I bounced off it on a rental when I was really young. I didn't like grok what was special about it when I played it the first time. Ooh. Important but not good, yeah. Right. Maybe that's the problem, is if you're like really pushing the hardware, like what you necessarily have no idea what you're doing. And that's what's happening with this game. I don't know, I guess it's surprising to me, because especially if this game is made, you know, tile by tile, the same lessons you'd theoretically have in like making a Dungeons and Dragons dungeon would stick around, but that's not super helpful because Dungeons and Dragons dungeons have like sucked for decades. It's only kind of recently that I think people are really thinking about what makes amazing dungeon design. And by recently, I mean like in the last, 30 years. A pretty reasonable secret. Well, this is a room. Medkits. And a gold key. I guess a thing that we're not really exposed to... I'm just using Nintendo as an example. You can find any number of other devs that are kind of a comparable situation, but we're not really exposed to how much Nintendo throws out, or devs like Nintendo throw out, how often they like prototype something that's maybe comparable to the shareware levels in this, and then they like shop it around and like, you know what, we're not going to release this. So you're kind of getting the survivorship bias thing, where you're seeing whatever survived their internal selection process. Here it's like there's no reason you wouldn't ship the shareware thing, because one, it's shareware. Two, you're just trying to blow people's minds with the graphics. Kind of like that it's starting to get this sense of like, okay, we should have areas that are like barracks or like prisons. Cool. I think it sometimes depends. I've talked before about how I really like Jonathan Blows. Let me come up with a mechanic and then feel the levels that naturally arise out of the mechanic, right? But I feel like that's kind of a modern-ish way of thinking about level design. That sucked. I think I've got some medkits back here. I think the way you did it way back in the day was you would just come up with your mechanics and then just kind of fuck around with your level design. Maybe go, oh, I guess I'll make a high ledge so that the high jump can reach it, right? But you wouldn't ask the question, oh, what are all the implications of these abilities and how do they interact with each other and how do they interact with the stage and how do they interact with enemies? Like, I feel like you do that with a game like Wolfenstein, right? You say, okay, well, we've got 4 weapons. We've got a knife that sucks. We've got a pistol that sucks. We've got a submachine gun that's pretty good. And we got a gatling gun that's amazing, but only if there's a shitload of ammo on the level, right? So my mind would be like, okay, well, let's, like, since the knife exists, since we put it in the game, let's make something that you need a knife. Maybe you need to, like, knife to break things open, or there's an enemy that dies immediately if you get in melee range and knife it, or... But I think it's literally just, oh, what if you don't have any ammo, right? Well, I guess then you'll have a knife, so you can at least do something. But they're starting to do it a little bit in this. They're starting to ask, okay, well, we've got dogs, which are basically guards that don't shoot guns at you. And the officer is kind of like, what if a dog had a gun? Because it zigzags towards you and shoots at you, right? I must be missing a secret door somewhere. I do have a key now. Follow the wall. Try not to do that until I have to, because it really slows things down. This is the prison barracks, whatever. Sticking to the right wall saves my ass yet again. Oh shit. I left some medkits behind, right behind. Dead end doors out this way. Cool. May as well top off. Took me a minute to get the hang of this game, but I think I kind of feeling it now. Advancing this stupidly, whatever, it's fine. We'll just do the S. Oh, look at that. Lock you in the room so you have no choice but to see it. It's an even better version of the previous one. I don't think they realize that in Metroid 1, right? They definitely do in Super Metroid. They understand that when they give you an ability, they have to lock you in the room with it. There's really, I guess there's not that many progression upgrades in Metroid 1. I think they managed to implement it in Zero Mission, but...
Leon! I'm on!
I think that's like one of the most powerful things you can do. Officers in this level. Gimme. We have a key now. Ammo for days. It'd be cool if this floor was like only officers. That's something they haven't really played around with yet, it feels like. Oh, fuck this room. This is good though, because this is like a room, it's a level. It has a unique quality to it.
Leon!
Looks like it's mostly officers. I have a key. It's the wrong key. Looks like where I have to come at the end. Yeah, I can hear that. That definitely feels like that's the focus rather than anything having to do with tech. I guess we have seen them do the what the fuck is this tech all about thing with some of their later consoles, like the DS. But even, see, I always found that really crazy that you get something like the DS will come out or the Wii will come out and all the first party games are at least fine. But then like third party devs completely don't know how to use the hardware at all, right? They fumble around with the Wii U gamepad and it's just like a map. It doesn't do anything that's particularly special. Not that every Wii U game does, but... maybe just like philosophically Nintendo's like, okay, so what are the game design implications of this thing that we have, whether it's a touch screen or a second screen or whatever. I guess no one ever figured out how to make the 3DS 3D do anything, but it was kind of such a measly effect that didn't really matter. Important but not good games. Yes, yeah. There's a decent amount of dog shit on the NES. Especially from a lot of the third-party developers. Continued into the Super Nintendo, but it wasn't quite the same volume of just like absolute crap. So like, I don't know, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers game for Super Nintendo or the Wayne's World game for Super Nintendo is still broadly pretty functional. I am in a circle. I'm trying to get out of it. Bear with me. One of those barracks slash prison hallways. Oh yeah, was it a fighting game? I thought there was a brawler that was a Power Rangers game on the Super Nintendo. The Ninja Turtles tournament fighter game. Something about the structure of it makes me want to walk in a circle. Go this way, try to find the way out. Oh, it's because it's like a barracks room, but one of the doors actually goes to the rest of the dungeon. Oh god. I don't like this level. Okay. Let's just go slow. So on one side, we've got a room full of meat, across from a small square room full of ammo. Okay. And then we've got nothing and a dead guy blocking the door. Okay. And we've got nothing but small. And, oh, Jesus. I could try to do right hand. Let's do it starting from this room here. We have both keys now. Ah, I see. First try. Shit. Pick. A lot of ammo in this room. Kind of suspicious. This is like a long hallway, but with barrels. Pretty fun. It definitely feels like the threat is escalating as I move deeper into this part of the bunker, and it's kind of cool. Back up and heal really quick. Pull up. Get psyched. There's a good gun. That's amazing. Oh god, evil wizard Hitler. Don't walk into the bullets after I kill him, I guess. Pretty amazing. Wasn't the occult. Weird creep.
Leon!
Didn't realize that guy was still alive. That's not great. I'll save if I have to. Hitler, no! You fake Hitler.
Die, Allied Schweinhund.
I've seen a mech. That's pretty funny. I got annihilated. All right. So I can get to that room doing better. Smart of them to start you with the big gun at the start of the level if you were to try to keep playing on a save there. Sucks. Yeah, I can't afford to take that hit. Yeah, I knew about the Mecha-Hitler through cultural osmosis as well. The Wizard Hitler is new, though. Pretty funny. I thought the Mecha-Hitler was in like a later game. It was like after you killed him in this one. I'll be ready as soon as I open that door. Really hard to like turn around. Back to the first room, pick up all that ammo. So I'll have enough ammo for the actual boss. So many wizard clones. I don't think I left any ammo on the table, but I'll make sure. Probably have a secret door here as well that gives you a bunch of ammo. Bunch of food back here.
Die, Allied Schweinhund.
He gives you a second to get out of the way, unlike that first boss. Okay, that's interesting. Regular Hitler now. It just has my weapon. That's pretty funny. Amazing. Yay. Let's see that again. I really like that. Yeah. Hear him around the wall. Nice. Probably a good stopping point. Absolute incarnation of evil, Adolf Hitler lies at your feet in a pool of his own blood. Insane even in death. Sig hell. That's pretty fun. Thank you, Yahan, for putting this on your sub block. I mean, we're going to keep playing, obviously, because there's more episodes to do, but I'll pick up from the next episode next time. Great time.